Hey, peace and blessings. I'm doing a video on the Ars Goetia demon Sabnock. I'm going to be honest with y'all. Sabnock is a very dangerous spirit guide to work with and a very lethal demon. Sabnock really deals with disciplining those who misuse occult science and wisdom, who are predators, who are here to want to dominate upon others or reign upon others. So Sabnock is really used when it comes to spiritual battle and warfare. Sabnock is said to be able to build high towers, castles, and cities. If we're applying this to modern day spirituality, then you can see this as Sabnock shows you how to set up spiritual defenses, spiritual parameters and barriers around your home, around your personal space. Sabnock also shows you how to do booby traps. Sabnock is said to like silver, so what you can actually do is leave spiritual jewelry, right? Any silver you have. I'm even hearing like the obsidians, the black tourmalines, the shungites, anything that's protective, and you place it on an altar for Sabnock, or you light a candle for Sabnock with his sigil or image there. I can show you his image right now through the occult tarot. So he is seen as a lion riding a horse, and he usually has like a scythe. So when you ask him to charge your jewelry, what he does is that he creates defense barriers around it, and he also sets booby traps. So if I'm wearing charged jewelry with Sabnock, what that would mean is that if somebody is sending me evil eye, then and there, if there is an energy vampire who is trying to drain my energy intentionally, then and there, then he's going to take care of it. He's going to set up booby traps and things of that sort. This also helps if you are somebody who is very energetically sensitive and you find yourself like feeling drained or afflicted when you're walking through large crowds of people. I know I'm one of those. What you can do is leave jewelry for Sabnock to charge up. He specifically works more with silver, which is more of a lunar energy. He is associated with the moon. However, I feel like Sabnock can fall into way more of that because I don't know. It feels very Mars and Plutonian to me, the way he can just be so wrathful. But anywho, silver is the energy of intuition, the high priest or the high priestess, of hiding, concealing, but also intuitive wisdom. So that's why silver is its metal as opposed to gold. Gold stands out. Gold wants to illuminate and radiate, whereas silver draws in energy. You get me? So you can actually set up jewelry to be able to have that as like battle armor if you are going through spiritual warfare attack. But now let's get into the serious thing. Sabnock is very powerful when it comes to return to senders. And again, he is here to make sure that if anybody is doing any witchcraft against others, and these are people who habitually, send a hex and a curse. You got spiritual predators out there who have these high positions, who are just out here, trying to drain people's energy and money. Well, guess what? Sabnock's going to take care of it. And if you find yourself spiritually afflicted, hex, attacked, and all of that, what I have found is that Sabnock will easily show you who the person is. If you meditate with Sabnock, you can light a white candle for him, meditate, and ask yourself, where is this negative energy and intentions coming from? And he'll give you a vision of the exact person. And sometimes it might even be like somebody that the person hired, and it'll show you who the person is that got hired to do the job and who hired that person who you know. It's really crazy. And what Sabnock will do is just send all of that energy back. But here's where it gets darker. Sabnock is said to be able to afflict men for many days with wounds full of rots and maggots. Now, what this means, if we're applying this to a spiritual science, a spiritual sense, and we're talking about astral energy, Sabnock can do some gnarly stuff. He can, for example, if somebody is out here being predatory, harming people, using spiritual magic, again, abusing it to, just corrupt shit. I don't know what else to say. He can make sure that that person is afflicted with a spiritual parasite, like an energetic parasite or an energy. And what that does is that he's able to be like, I'm going to make sure that this person's energy gets drained so that they don't do anything. Or, he could be more wrathful and just mess up their whole life like that. And the way he moves in that sense, people can't even tell that they're being affected or afflicted. People can't even know what's going on. And that's the scary part. He's also able to do some more gnarly stuff, like be able to break bones and things of that sort. But as I'm saying this, it has to be warranted. The thing with demons that are wrathful, and all demons can embody wrath and peace at the same time, but the thing with demons that are wrathful is that they have to have a reason for everything. They're all about justification. Demons don't just break all the rules, they know which rules to break. And demons also have a role. They cause wrath on those who rain wrath on others. So they cause wrath on people who mess up other people's lives, who wish evil on people, who wish death on other people, who use sorcery to call upon death upon people when it's not justified. So what Sabnock is really just doing is being the executioner, being the CIA, making sure that that doesn't happen. You gotta remember something. Angels protect us, but demons have to do the dirty work and have to remove whoever and whatever is causing harm to humanity. All right, so that's a little bit of Sabnock. Offerings that he likes are wine, cigars. He also likes like chocolate cake. I'm specifically also hearing rum cake. I don't know. I feel like in my own practice with demons, they really do like pastries and sweets and stuff like that. But I know that these offerings are not the traditional things that have been talked about with Sabnock, but hey, that's just the way I connect with them in all honesty. If you want to work with Sabnock, I'm hearing like you might also want to get into scrying, whether it's through water, whether it's through a crystal ball, whether it's through an obsidian mirror or black obsidian, because he's going to show you a lot. And a lot of these are visuals. And I'm not going to lie, Sabnock is not for the faint of heart. Sabnock is not for those who are easily squeamish. I was terrified of Sabnock. I was afraid of him. Like, he freaked me out. But then I had to come to the understanding that all guides and all energies in the universe have a purpose and a role. And even if this is a darker role, a darker purpose, it still has value. And he has value. So he is respectful, he is kind, and he's very calm when it comes to anything of spiritual warfare. He's very chill and relaxed. So that's a little bit about Sabnock. Again, not for the faint of heart. This is how he looks like. If you are going to work with him, just know that he's not going to enable you to just do any attacks on anybody for any reason. It has to be warranted, and it has to be through an act of self-defense. All right? He, again, makes sure to take care of anybody who is predatory, anybody who is harming others, anybody who is wishing death upon others, wishing ill will upon others. That's when he comes forward. All right, thank y'all for tuning in. I will do more demon videos. I have some. I should do a playlist on this. But also, if you want to get any demon books, such as the Occult Tarot, I have a link on my Amazon wish list below, or Amazon reading list, excuse me, that has all the resources you would need to connect with the demons. And if you want to follow me on Instagram, how to do so is on the about below. I do go live there every Monday and Thursday, 9 or 10 p.m. Eastern. I usually give an update on my Instagram, but I'm going to start doing that on YouTube. Once I probably hit like 1K, I'll start doing like live tip-based readings here or something like that. All right, thank y'all for tuning in. If you want a private reading, how to do so is on the about below. Stay beautiful, stay abundant, stay great.